What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're focusing on the Rugby World Cup team of the tournament. Hey, it's a sad time when this Rugby World Cup is over. I mean, I'm thinking about the weekend, thinking who we're going to watch, and unfortunately we've got no more internationals, but we've got other stuff to look forward to as we get the rugby season cracking on again with Pro 14 and all that jazz. But now we're going to analyze the top players, in my opinion, who stood out in the Rugby World Cup tournament. Obviously, we're all entitled to our own opinion, and we all have different players, especially when we focus on where we are from. But overall, let's say it again. I mean, Japan hosted an amazing Rugby World Cup tournament where we saw some classic games, some amazing performances from teams, from players specifically, how they stood out and really showed the world what they're made of. And it's really been a truly special occasion, one that we will definitely miss. But what's been great is we've seen some stars, young stars, really stand out. We've seen some veterans show why they are still good and deserve to be in their respective positions, or who are going to retire out with a great bow. And I have one or two of them in there, in this team of mine. Obviously, it's going to be, I'll try to make it as unbiased as possible. We'll obviously have our disagreements, but please be respectful in the comments. It's one of the most nervous videos I do is the teams, because people get so angry when their favourite player's not there, or people get angry. But you know what? It's a team that I think is quite fair. And obviously, again, you got a better team, let me know in the comment section down below. But overall, now that the dust is starting to settle, players are arriving back home, it's now time to choose the team who I feel have really done their due in this Rugby World Cup and have really stood up. And after you've seen the selection, I'll just briefly go into why I selected them. So here is my Rugby World Cup team of the tournament. Right, as you can see, not a bad squad. There's obviously a few things there, or question marks, I know that people will have. Definitely, I've had to rethink if I had the right guy in or not. And I know in certain instances maybe I don't. But I'll mention those positions to be fair and acknowledge those other guys who maybe could have been there in place or who are pretty much tied up. I started off with the Beast. This man has really shone for South Africa, you know. But last year, everyone was saying, I think he's a bit rusty, time to retire. But Rassie has really turned him around. He's lost a lot of weight. He's got that fitness back. He's got that fierce and pumpness back. You know, it's been great really watching the Beast, be it on the bench or starting for us. He's really put things up properly in this Rugby World Cup, and the scrum has been amazing for him, and him, Bonambi, and either way, whether it's Frans Malhambo when Trevor Nyakane was still fit, they were a great partnership, and rightly so. I mean, everyone was talking Stephen Kitshoff, but Beastie really stood up and showed why he is one of the leaders of the Springbok team. So for me, number one is Beast. Number two, I've gone with Bongi. Also, another player who's really shone and stood up and made this game his own. You know, you battle with him and Malcolm Marx, two outstanding players. And yes, Marx is great, don't get me wrong. And there are other great players around the world. But with the partnership that he formed with the South African trio, I just thought he was amazing. He got some good tries in the World Cup. His forward movement, his watching, his defence, all solid. And therefore, he is in my squad. Kyle Sinclair, I mean, he's had an outstanding career for England. Obviously, the World Cup final wasn't a memorable occasion for him, but overall, he's just had an outstanding World Cup, and I could not select him because he's really shone for England. Same goes with Maro Itoje. Man, that guy's a brute force. I complimented him in a few videos back. He is just on another level. When he played against the All Blacks, he just stole the ball. He got the ball back. He defended like a machine. He moved forward. He's powerful. He's just an outstanding rugby player for England. And I think he's going to go really, really far. Hopefully the injuries don't go for him, but an outstanding player. I rate him very highly. Number 5, we've gone with the veteran himself as well. Another veteran in my team, and I'm pretty much looking at him as my captain, Mr. Alan Wynne-Jones. I mean, an icon, a legend. Obviously, again, other players could definitely fill in positions here, but the way he just led Wales, I really think he's just done an outstanding job and kept them calm when they looked maybe a bit rattled. Got to that semi-final, which is a great achievement for Wales. And not only that, I mean, the year that they've had before that was outstanding. So out of respect for Alan, I've gone for him as my number 5 and captain. Number 6, I have gone with probably one of England's gems, Tom Curry. A phenomenal play. He's really shone. His ball movement, his breakdowns, his play, it's just brilliant. And not only that, he's a great sport. I think he was one of the only English players to keep the medal on, the silver medal, and then he still went to South Africa change room and congratulated our boys individually. Him and Sia had a great moment where they exchanged jerseys. So respect to Tom Curry, and I hope your players in your team follow that respect and sportsmanship example. You, my friend, could be the future England captain, and at the rate you're playing, you're going to be the next great, because you've already ruffled feathers and put names on the map. So Tom Curry, good on you, son. Keep going strong. 7, I've gone with South Africa's own Pieter-Steph du Toit, our star player, World Rugby Player of the Year. How can I not have him in? He's been outstanding. He's been a brute force, brute strength. He's always there helping the team, getting them motivated, getting them moving. I could not have Pieter-Steph du Toit in. Outstanding player, brilliant person, and I couldn't be happier to have him in as my number 7. Going into number 8, this is always tough because there's so many solid number 8s. You got Billy Vunipola, you got Kieran Reid, you got Dwayne, you got there's just machines out there that have really stood up. But Dwayne Vermeulen has really shone for the Springboks. I didn't say the Proteas, the Springboks. He was a brute force strength. His movement, his passion, his love for the game, man of the match in the final. I could not have him. His leadership quality skills, assisting Sia Kolisi as well. It's just brilliant. He's just brute strength. I would not want to be flattened by him because not many get past him and not many can tackle him. So Dwayne Vermeulen, number 8. Now, number 9, I think a lot of my South African friends over here are going to laugh at me for this one because I was probably his biggest critic. But I've gone with the Goldilocks of Faf de Klerk. I mean, yes, I had a problem with his box kicks, but he had an outstanding World Cup. His defensive play was brilliant. When he got onto the forward movement, it was great. When he got his tactical kicking right, it was outstanding. And he led, he was cocky, he was cheeky, he was brilliant. He was quick. He was finding the gaps like no other. And I could not have Faf de Klerk in the team. After his valiant performance against Wales, the outstanding World Cup final he's had, and the progression through, I thought was outstanding. So credit to Faf de Klerk. I do apologize to you for getting a little aggro with you in the streams, but you are a star and I acknowledge that. Not only a star, for the only bloke to go out and shake Prince William's hands in your bloody cosy, your speedo. I mean, crack, you got the kahunas. Good on you, son. Andre Pollard, number 10, South Africa's MVP. I mean, again, you got a good category here, but Andre was just a star. His kicking boots was a wonder. He led from the front. His tactical kicking, his up and under game was brilliant. Andre Pollard, number 10 for sure for me. Number 11, now this had a big one. Josh Adams, the Fijian, Andre Pollard, Mapimpi. You know, you got great wings within the teams. I mean, Severis also had a great tournament, with all due respect as well. But Mapimpi, I mean, he scored tries nearly every game for the Springboks. He was electric. He was quick. He was moving. He defended solidly when he needed to. I had a little worry with him against New Zealand. I found he was just not on his defensive line enough. But he silenced me up, and he really played a great game and deserves to be where he was. I thought he was outstanding. South Africa's highest try scorer too, so credit to him. 12, Damian Delenda, another guy who I was very critical of, I think about 2 years ago or last year. I didn't think he was getting better, and he kept on holding on the ball. But Troopers, Baruch, take a bow. You had a great World Cup tournament, so salute. Manu Tuolagi, I mean, this is the next Jonah Lomo. Brute strength, solid Englishman who, well, could debate where he's from, but solid player who just really took on force. I mean, that was one guy we were nervous of, but a brilliant player and deserving in number 13. Great World Cup, so congrats to him. 14, I've got with Cheslin Colby, the dynamite who comes in small packages. He's just brilliant. His footwork, the try when he outskilled Owen Farrell. No, I can say millions about him. Brilliant. 15, I've gone with Beauden Barrett. I mean, although it's not his main position, he held his own and played solidly at defence for the All Blacks. Although they didn't get past the semi-finals, he had an outstanding tournament. He led from the front. He kept making sure he was there in every aspect. He's a player who doesn't just sit back. He goes into every movement, every play, and I've got a lot of respect for Beauden Barrett. So he's definitely in my squad. I don't think I've ever done a world team where he's not been somewhere along my squad. But yeah, that's going to do it for my World Team of the Year. Obviously, there's other players who I haven't mentioned, like the Owen Farrell and all those guys. I mean, Richie Mwanga, Kieran Reid. I mean, there's great talent. And as much as you want to pick them all, that would obviously be on the bench. But I wanted to do a top 15 and get a solid squad in. And as usual, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Who would you have rather had, or who would you pick? That's my squad of 15. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Appreciate all the support. Hit that subscribe button, like it, and I will see you real soon for another video. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.